Mahari. This is Mahari Mystic House, where Spirit speaks and mystics listen. Today is the Earth Sign edition, okay? It's just going to be a general reading for you guys for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. All of the timestamps will be down and below in the description. All right, so without further ado, let's get into it. And also do not forget to comment, like, and subscribe, okay? So let's get into it. So first is Taurus. All right, so let's see what messages Spirit has for you. Spirit, what message do you have for Taurus? Okay. Okay, so first you have the Six of Wands. You also have the Fool in reverse. And you also have the Page of Cups. So what I'm seeing here for you guys right now, excuse me, for you guys right now is you're on the way to success, but I feel like it's going to be like an unconventional way, right? Like I feel like you're really carving out your own path, or you're really trying to figure out your own path at this time to success. Like I feel like maybe like you don't want to do the standard 9 to 5, or you don't want to do like the societal standard for like how to be successful, or like what other people version of success is, right? Like maybe for you, success is just like, I just want to live comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Versus like, I want all this money and all these accolades. Like you want to be recognized and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like, you want to be your version of success and what success means to you, not for everybody else, right? And then also as well, with the Page of Cups here, I feel like, you know, it's going to really pop up at you in a very surprising way. You're going to just be like, oh, so this is my success. This is what success means to me. Or you're going to be successful in something that you wouldn't even expect it to be, right? Also as well, you have the Sun card at the bottom. So a lot of success is coming towards you at this time. A lot of success, a lot of good things, a lot of happiness, a lot of success is really coming towards you. A lot of things are going to be exposed to you at this time, okay? Spirit, why is the Six of Swords here? I mean, Six of Wands. That's very interesting. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, and we also have the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like for you gaining success, like it's going to be best for you to really network and put yourself out there in certain spaces, right? Because maybe at first it's just like you're not really seeing as much growth as you expected. Also as well, you might become distracted by certain things. But I feel like overall it's best for you to really put yourself out there, right? To really like even go to like certain business seminars or go into certain spaces where like you guys have like a common goal and finding, you know what I'm saying, certain people to work with, right? I can literally see you like, you know what I'm saying, like this might be like a weird example, but I can literally see you going to like some type of convention, right? And like you're meeting certain people at these conventions and you're networking with them and say, hey, I do this thing. And they be like, oh, I'm interested in that thing. And then next thing you know, you guys are talking, and now you're, you know what I'm saying, collaborating with them, working with them, or something like that along those lines. So that's pretty interesting. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be the thing that's going to lead to your success, because it's like you realize, I can't only do this on my own. This is something that I could like either bounce off ideas off of somebody else to help me, or you might even find like mentors or something like that to help you as well, right? Somebody who's literally at like a higher position, who's standing at a higher position that's willing to help you, right? Yeah, and also as well, we have the World card here. I can't show it too much because, you know, she's a little naked, but yeah, I feel like overall, like portals and things are really opening up for you as well, especially in career-wise. Like you're going to get that recognition and also that success that you do want, but you are going to have to really network and work with other people to help you get there, okay? Spirit, why is the Fool in reverse? So we have the king. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm a little sleepy, y'all. As you can see, it's nighttime. But we got the Queen of Pentacles here, and we also have the Seven of Cups in reverse here. So I feel like at this time, like, don't get too distracted on your journey to success. Especially because the Fool is in reverse. Like, this is somebody who's like, they're going by faith, but at the same time, like, maybe certain things might throw them off the path too, right? So just be aware of just certain like vices or things that could possibly throw you off, right? Because maybe you're somebody who, partake in certain substances, drink, things like that. Even like, I want to say maybe women or men or something like that, like indulging with that type of environment, right? But also as well, like, I can see with the Queen of Pentacles here that you want some type of stability, right? You want those creature comforts. You're a Taurus, for God's sake, right? So I feel like you just want that stability in those things, but along this journey, there might be certain things that might throw you off your game, or certain people or things like that. So be aware of that. There also might be certain people that might take advantage of you, right? As I said, like, yeah, you might be working with other people, putting yourself out there, but just have discernment, right? Have discernment, because like, don't fall for the fantasy or certain dreams that people might put up for you, like, hey, we can do this thing, we can do that thing, but in your heart, because in my opinion, Taurus is very intuitive people. So it's just like, just have discernment, because certain people might put up some like smoke and mirrors, and like, we could do this together, we could do that together. Meanwhile, they have other motives, right? You believe in a dream, meanwhile they have a plan to take what you have, or like even plagiarism or something like that. So yeah, and also as well, we have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom here. So I can see also with this coming into play that things are changing and shifting for you, and you have to lean into these shifts and changes, because I feel like the direction that you are going, right, especially if you use your discernment and things like that, you're going to get to where you want to be. Okay. Spirit, why is the Page of Cups here? Okay. So we have the Five of Pentacles, and we also have the King of Swords. So I also feel like you're going to have to be a lot more strategic, especially, as I said, to have discernment about the people that you have around you. Also as well, like, I feel like you have to kick certain people to the side because they're not really benefiting your cause or helping you grow or things like that. Like, I feel like some people are just around just to be around, or it's like they're just around because you're not up, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could be like certain day ones, or certain people who just want to benefit off of you, or like they might feel away because you're going toward a certain direction. They live in old patterns that you used to like do, right? Or doing certain things you used to do, and you're like, I'm not going to drink and party that much anymore. I got certain things I got to take care of. I got certain obligations, right? So I feel like, with that being said, like, you're really just more focused on, the dreams and aspirations that you do have. You're more focused on that this time than just, I'm gonna just fall into the fantasies and stuff like that. Like, that's not what you're doing anymore, right? You're not really falling for that. And then on top of that, you're just really worried about big opportunities that are coming your way, right? And I feel like once you realize, and having that discernment, being a lot more strategic on how you get to your success, and being aware of certain people and their own motives, that's gonna really help you to get you where you need to be. Okay. So let's get some oracle cards for this reading. Okay. So we have North Node, step out of your comfort zone. Okay. And then we also have, what do you need to release, Waning Moon. Okay, so as I said, like, it's really time to really put yourself out there. Okay, it's time to really put yourself out there on the forefront and really be like, hey, I want to do this thing that seems a bit unconventional. I want to, you know what I'm saying, follow this dream, follow this vision that I do have. So it's best to really put yourself out there and don't be afraid to put yourself out there. But again, have discernment, as I said. Now, also, to with the second card, what do you need to release at this time? As I said, like, have discernment and release certain people that is just around, right? Or just or is just in a certain frequency that's not your frequency no longer, right? You're working towards something, you're building towards something. Success is coming to you in multiple ways, right? Success is really coming to you, right? Success and more success, right? So success is really coming towards you at this time. So it's best for you just to follow that, to go with that, to continue to put yourself out there and to rise above. Okay. So if you made this far into the video, Taurus, I do appreciate it. Give me a like. Also follow up, excuse me, not follow, I'm sorry, but subscribe and you know, leave a comment as well. Okay, I love y'all. All right, Virgo, it is your turn. So let's see what messages Spirit has for you. Spirit, what message do you have for Virgo? Oh wow, okay. All right. So you have the Six of Wands, you have the Ace of Pentacles, and you also have the Moon. So this is kind of interesting because, like, Taurus had similar cards but in different orientations. So this is kind of interesting. So I would say as well, like, success is coming for you guys in a very big way. Okay, success is really coming for you guys, especially because you got, like, this right here. I feel like you're going to achieve something pretty big. You're going to achieve something that's really big, right? And also as well, like, I feel like you just want to stay low key at the same time. Like, you're not going to be in everybody's face. You're not going to be just out there, right? Like, you're really just focused on your money, like your stability, like just very earth sign matters, right? Very earth sign type of things at this time. So I can see that as well. I feel like it's just going to be some major opportunities coming, like a new job or a new promotion or just something of high position that you're going to be recognized for, right? Like, you know, it's kind of giving almost like, some people might say overnight success or just, you know what I'm saying, celebrity type energy, but it's just like certain things are being just, some people might feel like it's being handed over to you. Meanwhile, you work for it. You a Virgo. You work for it, right? Spirit, what is the Six of Wands here? Oh, this is interesting. Okay, now it's making sense. So you have the Three of Pentacles here, and then you have the Page of Wands in reverse. So I feel like somebody is going to be hating, right? So I feel like this could possibly be like somebody at work or like somebody who's around you, maybe even family, friends, or whatever. And I feel like somebody out of that group is not really liking your success. And also as well, like, even with the Six of Wands here, like, there's somebody here who's just like making that face and they feel like, you know, they're kind of jealous. It's giving like kind of like a bit of jealous energy. It could be an air sign. Yeah, it could be an air sign. And I'm just really getting the energy of like, they feel like it should be them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels like, oh, I've been working hard. I've been doing all this. I've been doing the same amount of work, maybe even more than Virgo. But it's like, I feel like they feel away because it's just not them. You know, could be a Gemini, could be could be a Libra, could be an Aquarius, right? But also as well, like, you're really making things happen. Your manifestations is really coming through here. It's really coming through. And you're making the most of like your opportunities and what you are given. Like, I feel like you are somebody who've turned nothing into something, right? You used what was around you. You used everything that you could possibly do, right? You used all those things. So I feel like, opportunities are coming your way, but just people just hating. People do just hate because it's not them. It's just that simple, right? Spirit, why is the Ace of Pentacles here? So we have the Knight of Swords, and we also have the Five of Wands here. So I feel like it may be like some type of like a competition or some type of like I feel like it was a bunch of you guys just like maybe working for a position or a promotion at work or something like that, or you know what I'm saying? And essentially, like, it seems like you won the battle for this opportunity, right? Like, I literally see you trying to fight for a certain position or getting noticed or whatever, and you won, right? So whatever opportunities coming your way is something that you worked hard towards, right? But it seems like whoever is around you, co-workers, family, friends, community, whoever it is, it seems like I'm really getting like a real jealous energy because you work for something that that you wanted and you got it. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like, oh well, why did Virgo get this? You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that too, you were getting out of a hard time. Like, I feel like, especially with this card coming into play, you were basically getting out of some type of just tough situation and you worked your ass off for it. You were somebody who was just like, hey, I'm not gonna let life beat me up. I know a lot of things has happened. You went through the healing process and now you're somebody who's just going after your opportunities and you're getting them. Okay? Spirit, why is the Moon card here? So we have the Three of Swords here. And then we also have the High Priestess. So this is really giving like super low-key energy. So I feel like people don't understand the struggles and the things that you had going on. I feel like also as well, like yeah, they just didn't understand like what it took for you to get here. Like, some people don't understand that you had heartbreak, you had suffering, you didn't have an easy journey, right? Like, you was even taken advantage of in the past and things like that. But ultimately, like, you're going to get all the things that you deserve because you work for them. They wasn't handed to you. They wasn't just given towards you, right? Like, it's not like you just so happen to win the lottery. Like, no, like, you worked your way up the ladder to get these job opportunities, to get these you know what I'm saying, these shout outs or anything like that. Like, you worked hard towards them. But I am really getting like a jealous energy, especially as well, like, you really had to utilize your intuition to get somewhere. But also, I feel like a lot of people can't really read you because you're not somebody who just in a way show themselves or be out with everybody. You just really stay to yourself, right? You stay to yourself quite a bit, especially with the Moon card and the High Priestess. Like, you somebody who's super low key. You go to work, you go home. You know what I'm saying? Or you go to work, you go home, you talk to the people that you talk to. But overall, like, this journey that you went down was not easy. But at the same time, like, everybody else think that, oh, Virgo just so happened to get this position. What did they do to get this? But it's like that you worked hard just like anybody else, and you so happen to win because you deserve it. Okay? So, let's get some oracle cards for this. Spirit, give me some oracle cards for this reading. Okay. So we have take time to breathe out, okay? And we also have expect powerful change. So I'm gonna be honest, like life is changing for you in the best way. Life is changing for you in the best way. Excuse me. Life is changing for you in the best way. So it's just opportunities are coming, you're getting money, you're getting recognition, right? But at the same time, as I said, some people are jealous because you're winning. Like I feel like that's the main case, that's the main like overall thing of this reading here. But also as well, take time to really relax and stay and just continue to stay to yourself, and also continue to you know what I'm saying, go through that process of healing of past experiences, right? Because I can tell like you've been through some things, right? You've been through some traumatic things that has changed the course of how you view certain things, and I feel like that's also the reason why you stick to yourself, right? But also as well, it's like a lot of powerful things are changing for you, Virgo. Okay, so I think I'm gonna just leave it here. So if you made it this far, I do appreciate it. Comment, like, and subscribe. You know, if you want a personal reading from me, you can click the link down in the description below. Okay, I love y'all. All right, Capricorn, it is your turn. Let's see what messages Spirit has for you. Okay, Spirit, what message do you have for Capricorn? So you have the Queen of Swords. You also have the Queen of Cups in reverse. And then you have the Hangman here. So for what I'm seeing, like I feel like you are trying to gain some clarity and things like that. You have been a bit of a emotional flux, right? Like you've been up here, you've been down here, you've been up here, you've been down there, right? And I feel like also as well, you might be trying to surrender to your situation at the moment. Maybe you've been feeling a bit uncomfortable about the moment. Also as well, I can see that maybe you are seeing why you have been in emotional flux and things like that. Maybe as well, you could be maybe even struggling letting go certain like emotional things or like emotional dependencies and stuff like that. But let's get some more clarity. Okay, let's get some more clarity. Spirit, why is the Queen of Swords here? So we have the Empress, and then we have the Five of Cups in reverse. So I feel like you're definitely getting out of a tough time, maybe with like self-worth or self-image, right? Maybe you've just been trying to find certain ways of like making yourself feel better, right? Nurturing yourself, being in a bit more nurturing energy, because it's a lot of feminine energy going on, right? Because we have, as I said, the Queen of Swords, then we have the Queen of Cups in reverse, and then we have the Empress, right? So it's a lot of just feminine, inward type of energy, okay? A lot of that going on. And I feel like, you know, I feel like maybe your thought processes is changing and how you feel about yourself, right? And not being more so down the dumps about your self-worth and nurturing yourself and just basically feeling better about you, right? Because I feel like there was a time where maybe you had like some self-image issues. Maybe you didn't feel like, you know, you looked up to par, or, you know what I'm saying, or also you didn't feel like you were being nurtured in some type of way. Maybe you even like have like certain mother issues too, right? Like maybe you weren't nurtured by your mom as much or things like that. But I feel like you're starting to get out of that depressive type of energy, okay? And then we have the Six of Cups at the bottom. So I feel like you realizing that you're holding on to like certain feelings and resentment, maybe because you were not nurtured, right? Maybe even this woman figure or this feminine figure, it doesn't have to be a woman, but somebody who's a bit feminine, on the more feminine side, Maybe they're a Taurus. But I feel like you're realizing like, oh, this is why I feel this way about myself, or you're just having a lot more like discernment and seeing through a lot more things at this time of why I was in this type of energy. Now you're starting to get out of that. Okay. Spirit, why is the Queen of Cups in reverse? Oh. 3 cards came out for that one. Okay. So first is the 10 of Pentacles came out, then the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and then the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like you're kind of feeling away because your money is a bit funny, right? You might be having some type of financial issues. Maybe you've been trying to put yourself out there. Maybe you lost a job, or like things aren't really going right in a job. Maybe you're trying to really find long-term money, but it's like you're still in like this stagnant type of state. Like nothing ain't really like sprouting or anything at this time. So I can understand why your emotions is kind of all over the place, or you're just not feeling good emotionally as well, right? So I feel like at this time, like you're really trying to find some type of stability. You're a Capricorn at the end of the day, so that's like your main thing is being stable, having your money right, having certain status, things like that, good reputation. But it just seems like you've been really trying to find some type of stability and good financial ground. You know what I'm saying? So I can definitely see that for you guys as well. Maybe also at this time, like because you starting to see through things, starting to heal yourself a lot more, nurture yourself a lot more, maybe Spirit is saving certain opportunities for you a bit later until you go through more of this healing process that you want at this time. Okay. And then we also have the 5 of Pentacles at the bottom. So I feel like it's just been a lot of just financial instabilities at this time. So I feel like you're definitely working through that as well. Spirit, why is the Hangman here? So you have the 10 of Wands here, and you also have the Hermit. So it seems like you're really trying to figure things out because you have a lot on your plate, right? Like I can literally see you just, well, I have these bills, how I'm gonna make this money by tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like how I'm gonna make this money by tomorrow. And it seems like you're trying to figure things out. Like you're trying to come in terms with your situation, but it's just so much on your plate. Like you just like, how my kids gonna eat? How am I gonna eat? What are we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I feel like you're trying to make some money. Like you have some money, right? Maybe you have like a job, right? But it's not like it's paying just enough, but it's like, it's not enough for you to do what you really want to do, right? And I feel like you're trying to figure things out. You're surrendering to the situation like it is what it is. But at the same time, it's like you trying to figure out other avenues to really like have that financial stability instead of living paycheck to paycheck, right? Also as well, you have 3 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, maybe you might have to ask for help to especially get this burden off of you, right? Maybe you have to like, you know what I'm saying, ask family, ask friends, put yourself out there to really like help you through this, to really like see certain ways and other avenues of how you can gain financial stability while also, you know what I'm saying, getting through this tough time emotionally, right? Trying to not be down and dumps about your situation, but actually making something happen, okay? Very heavy energy here. Very heavy energy here. But I'm gonna give you some oracle cards to end this off. Spirit, give me some more cards for this reading. So first, your commitment is being tested. And then you also have conclusions are within reach. Okay, so I feel like you are being tested. You are being tested. Like you are somebody who will try to make a way out of no way and try to be consistent as possible to really like make a way for yourself. But I feel like this type of life that you are going through at this point in time, it is reaching an end. I feel like this isn't gonna like last for long for you, because I feel like once you go through this cycle past this test, right, of just staying 10 toes, continue to find a way and things like that, I feel like, you know, this is going to be the way that you will get out of this type of energy. Because like overall, it's a lot of just feminine inward stuff. So this is probably stuff that that's going on internally within you at this time. Like you want that financial stability, you want to feel comfortable, you want to feel nurtured, right? You're starting to see why you feel the way that you do, right? But also I feel like once you know what I'm saying, reach out and ask for help and things like that, and just, you know, say, hey, like I need some help, you know what I'm saying, ask friends, ask family, right? Have a team to back you, right, as much as possible. Because like, yeah, you can go through this by yourself, but it's been difficult for you. Okay, so I feel like once you pass this test, my ears ring, so once you definitely pass this test, you're going to be good. You're going to be fine. Everything's going to be okay. But continue to go towards your healing and just be consistent, and things are going to reach a conclusion. So this type of life is going to end, okay? So this is where I'm going to leave you, Capricorn. So we made this far into the video. I do appreciate it. Give me a like, follow, and subscribe. Excuse me, a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm sorry. And if you want a personal reading from me, you can click the link down in the description if you want a personal reading from me, okay? I love y'all.